And then
tonight, for the most part, might be theater of the mind. We might have a map or two, but I fully expect since we finished the last trial, it's going to be some theater of the mind working into the next bit. But yeah, all right, let's go. Hello. Welcome. This is the Arcadian campaign. I am your host, Heroes Legacy, and streamer, and GM, and the tech support, because my shit usually breaks before game, because it likes to do that. God damn it. Do we still have... Yes, we still have bottles of water up here.
Yes, we do.
You immediate hydrate.
Yep.
Hee.
As I said, I'm the host, Heroes Legacy, joined by my wonderful cast and crew of the Arcadian campaign, a Fate Core tabletop game set in the world of Skies of Arcadia. The world itself is a world of magic, steampunk Victorian era sky piracy, and Indiana Jones-esque double hydrate. Indiana Jones-esque dungeon crawling and adventure. Our crew, the crew of the Powlong, continues their journey through the world, its mysteries, trying to stop the current war that's going on, as well as regain members of their families, friends, bullshit that's going on behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, around the scenes. All that under the denizen moons, the 6 or 7 moons. You know, when you see that there is like another 7th one, you're like, oh, okay, there is another god. Anyway, let's start off with a introduction from the cast and crew, starting off with
What?
throw it curveball.
Okay, is this what we're doing now?
Yep.
Okay. My name's KT. I play Delashi. Delashi is trying to find her way and has finally found her father. She uses ice magic and a whip that was passed down to her.
Next up, Lisha.
Hi, I'm Sleepy Lionheart, once again playing Lisha, Woody, cat always EP and ready to German suplex shit.
And last but not least,
did he say it? Did my mic cut out? Did his cut out?
He's cut out.
Okay.
Okay.
Mark, you there?
yeah, my thing got disconnected slightly.
We got last but not least of it's silence, and I'm like, are you waiting for someone to join?
Last but not least, Mordecai.
Did I piss you off,
That'd be crazy.
Dad? Hi, I'm Tillin. I play Mordecai Tillark, Ascended Spear from Nasir. Shepherd of a Tillarks, kind of done with the Bane shit, but it's bigger than his dislike of Bane, so he's sucking it up. And
Wow.
also, I apologize in advance if you see/hear me eating. I just got home with food, so that's gonna be happening in the background. High quality content.
And as always, we continue in honor of our rootin' tootin' shootin' Ross, aka John. With that out of the way, recap from last session. Mordecai, to you.
Bro is accidentally doing everything in his power to keep you from eating. Okay, so we did combat on a kamikaze ship. We whooped ass. Nadine at one point poisoned some silver moonstone crystals in a double cast. Not silver moonstone crystals, silver shards. Shards from a silver spell. Anyway, we whooped ass. Took over the kamikaze ship, rammed it into a flagship, destroyed it. We had a choice of whether to go after the last kamikaze ship or go after the other flagship, which was beginning to retreat. Which I believe Alex Ephraim and Vrost were chasing down together.
Right.
And we decided, even though the rest of the Bane fleet was working on the kamikaze ship, I guess we decided we're gonna make sure that one gets put to bed. And yeah, we ended the session with the Powlong in speed mode. Nadine and Beryl still with us, and the other flagship not quite down yet, if I recall, attempting to flee.
Correct. The other flagship is attempting to flee. You had a choice between one or the other. After you helped out the Bane clan take down the last kamikaze ship that was headed towards Bane Isle, you just tried to pivot about face and go to where Alex Ephraim and Frost were going to the last flagship, trying to take it down. That said, as I said last time, I was going to make a D100 roll to see how successful, because you weren't going to get to either or. You weren't going to get to both. It was an either or situation. So, I will be honest. I thought I had it written down. I did not have it written down, apparently. So, I will let a new D100 roll happen for that.
Oh, okay.
Any one of you can make the D100 roll. Call it high or low. The closer you call it, the better success they will have. The lower you call it, the worse off they will be.
Okay. Who wants to do it?
Someone's like, not me. Not me, man. Not me.
I call. So you're talking about how close I am to the number when I say high or low?
Correct.
Okay. Let's go high.
All right.
So closer it is to 100.
I got a 24.
Closer to 100 would have been better since it is low. They have a rough time. Let me change the music real quick.
The music is no longer triumphant.
Fortunately.
Yeah. So the Powlong, your whole crew, those in attendance, immediately work to get back to where that flagship was. It was sailing off to a corner section of Nasrad. If actually, I will show it up on the map in a second here. Go back to the.
I gotta pee real quick. I'll
No
be back.
problem.
I'm listening though. I'm listening.
Okay. So as you can see over here on Bane Isle, or where the map is, a lot of the fighting would be over here. The flagship was headed in this direction.
Isn't that Valua?
That is Valua.
Okay, you said Nasrad.
Sorry, I meant to say Nasrad. Or, I meant to say Valua.
I meant to say the thing. Wait, no.
It basically tries to head as quickly as possible to the walls and mountains of Valua. Valua itself that's mostly its continent that you could see right there. Right over, I believe it's here, where I'm pinging. I'll even mark it on the map. The Valuan capital, as I believe I've stated before, why'd you do the thing? Valuan. I know I spelled it wrong. I'm sorry.
Did you? I don't know. This is your game, brother.
Did it not show up?
VALUAN.
Yeah, capital.
It's a funny looking word, but
I think it's right.
Oh, never mind. I did spell capital right.
Yeah.
I thought.
oh, I thought you.
No,
I thought you were
No, it
talking-
was capital.
I thought you were worried about Valua.
No. I thought I spelled capital wrong. It looked
could be
wrong
an
in my brain.
it could be an O or an A, I believe.
Yeah. It
Yep.
depends. I think it's the English, like English, British BS.
Although
It
the
seemed
capital,
posh enough to use an O.
the capital is all the way this way. They were headed to the borders of the continent. And as you quickly try to catch up, Mordecai, roll me those driving rolls. I know you pop the sail down, stuck it into
We put that bitch
Speed.
in speed mode.
put that bitch in speed mode.
We also have like 3 uses of escape velocity, I think.
Correct. If you
Um.
want to use all 3, I can have you catch up to them a lot sooner.
Probably. Especially if Ross and Ephraim. I feel like this is several days travel to get to that spot, just based on the amount of time you've had us move across these grid squares. But-
Each grid square itself, to get to that edge would be like, would be a full day's travel from Bane Isle.
Okay. Sorry, I'm double checking my.
I believe each square is probably like 2 to 3 hours. It would be 8 hours. So
It is what you need it to be for the scene.
actually, hold up. I think I even marked it. Aha! I did mark it.
I'm,
It's 12 hours to get over there.
I'm doing the thing.
Thank you, past me. You set up future me for success.
Wow, DM prep. Nature is amazing.
Yeah, it would take you 32 hours to get to the Valuan capital if you went straight.
That's not quite where we're heading on purpose. Sorry, I'm double checking all my driving bonuses.
No problem.
Good job, past Mark.
Good job,
Yeah.
past me.
Sometimes past us really screws us over, but this time he helped you out.
This time looking out.
I'm gonna burn my first fate point of the night just to bump it up to a 5.
Alrighty. And you're expending all 3 U charges of escape velocity?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
going fast.
You
Because
spend
Rost, being the dumb bitch that he is gonna run out of fuel on that fucking Sky Chaser before too long.
Oh yeah.
You are absolutely correct. Honestly, the only reason why he's as far as he is because he's landed on the flagship and kind of
Oh.
has no choice but to stay with it. Lisha, I need you to give me 3 D100 rolls. These will just be flat.
Is it one word or?
Slash are 3D100.
Whoa, Bip is
Oh.
gigantic on the map.
Is it all squished together or is it?
Big bip.
You can space it. It should be
space it.
fine. So slash roll space 1D100 or 3D100. Oh my god. What the hell?
749 and
That's
6.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Straight thugging.
Yeah.
749 and 6. Okay. Noted. So the events go as follows.
I don't see that. I don't know why.
If you click 3D 100, it opens it
Okay.
up and shows you what the rolls were.
Thank you. I don't know why it says
It
that.
just normally says 62
No.
because it's adding all three.
No, what it says above it.
Palong token.
Okay.
Maybe you were clicked on the Palon token, and so it
No.
took it as you rolling from it.
Alright. So what happens is your crew rushes. Everyone's all hands on deck. At battle stations, at ready. Fight's not over. Everybody's aware of this. Everybody knows this. Allward getting ready. Nadine getting ready. The crew getting ready. Sorolus trying to help you pilot as quickly as possible. Oscar up top, looking out, keeping your trajectory, saying like, hey, shift more to the east, or more to the north, more to the north. Curve it. They're alongside the continent. You see, as your ship gets closer and closer, everybody roll me notice. And these are the events that will follow. Be the D100 rolls. Ooh,
Oh,
That's a crit.
that is a crit.
first roll of the game, baby. What do I get for that? What do I
You sh-
get?
Well, I think you get another good boy card,
Yeah,
but I think you're maxed.
yeah. For
All
once.
right.
Too good of a boy.
Too good of a boy.
Good. I'm too
We all
good.
believed you for most of the campaign.
Yeah, you did. It's true.
I know I want to talk about like restructuring how those cards are gained, and I want to maybe put them more in line with what I do for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
But I will talk about that later as we are continuing on with how things are going now.
Okay.
So you see the clouds darken. You see the sky get dim. You see things kind of
Quick question. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I know you're in the middle of exposition. Did anyone from the Bane side of things
Follow after you.
help pursue? Yeah. Is anyone? Do we have backup, or do we just haul ass and leave everyone in dust?
Roll me empathy.
Is that me or for the group?
That is you.
Interesting. Okay.
Since you were the one who asked.
Sure. Could I substitute rapport?
Yes, you can substitute rapport.
All right. It's not great. However, if anyone's within eye shot of me, I'm giving them the wink.
Oh my god.
What you believe and what you see is that since the Echo, Lord Bane's personal craft went after Frost and went after that flagship, you believe that the others feel like it is handled or being handled. There is one vessel that does make its way towards it, and that would be Alice's ship. All the other vessels have returned to keep the defense of the Bane clan and the Bane Isle.
This is the thing. This is the thing about fucking Alice's ship. It's got a portal for Lord Bane to jump right back into, so he's probably on that fucking ship.
So anyway,
Fuck you!
Alice's ship continues with
Kinda.
you. Although it is further behind, it is not as fast as your vessel. It is trailing and falling past as fast as it can. if you're going like 120 miles an hour, it's probably going like 80, 90. So it's pushing, but it is falling behind. When you get to the border wall, or the continental wall of Valua, you do see that the vessel itself is trying to go into a tunnel that is almost so low to deep sky, you wouldn't have noticed it if this ship wasn't trying to go for it. This tunnel almost seems to be going under the continent itself. As it gets to this border wall, you see that there's fire coming not only off of the deck, but also from the Echo itself. Those who look around, those who try to notice with either spyglasses or anything else, will see that somewhere affixed, kind of hidden on the side, is the Sky Chaser, the skyboard that Vrost had sailed on. It is like crudely affixed in a place that would not be seen otherwise if no one knows where it is, unless you're looking at it from the outside. As the ship tries to sail into this mountain pass, you see the Echo make darting chase after darting chase. A fire across its bow as it gets hit. As it gets hit, you see this anchor go from the Echo onto the Valuan flagship and pull itself with exponential speed, almost ramming into it, while it's still also on fire itself. After the laser fire that came from the head of Ruckman hit it.
Laser fire from what now? Excuse me?
Ruckman?
The head of Rakumen, the red Gigas.
The head of this Gigas is on the fucking flagship?
It is.
That's a detail we didn't notice earlier.
You did not?
I guess not. I guess not.
Okay.
As you see, pieces of the ship have been torn and ripped off. And inside, you see just the head portion, one of its heads. Not all of it, but one of its heads.
How many heads does this bitch have?
It has 4
Yeah,
heads.
for real.
Did it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I listen, the last time we dealt with it was a long time ago.
Yes.
And it was firing at us, so.
And I haven't looked at a picture of it since, so.
It has 4 heads. Each head can shoot a different laser beam, but all together, the 4 heads can shoot a massive, massive fucking beam.
He's got one of those 4 heads.
Yes.
5 heads.
Stupid 5 head. You all quickly get it as close as you can. Mordecai, I need a driving roll. Lisha, I need a physique roll. And Dalashi, I need your choice whether you are committing to offense, mobility, or defense.
I think in mobility.
Okay, then I need you to roll an additional driving roll.
I'm gonna have one of the deckhands slot in that defensive wax coating we've been holding on to. It's time.
Hey, Lisha, I'm going to go with your roll first. So,
Okay.
from what you remember and what kind of transpired last time you saw this motherfucker thing, you understood that for one reason or another, whether you understand it or not, You have the ability to grab the laser, or at least deck the fucking laser like it would a physical manifestation of that energy, and you can basically parry it.
Damn.
And that is what you have rolled for. You have rolled to legitimately parry the laser.
That's fucking amazing.
I just hear the Super Smash Brothers like home run bat sound.
Lisha, you get up to the front of the ship, already understanding, almost subconsciously, back from when you and Alex Ephraim like worked to do this last time, though now you're a bit more ready. You have a bit more of that, like, I guess, instinct for it, and with your memories being unlocked from Alred, you remember that. It's a key moment to remember that. You get up to the front of the ship, and as much as you can physically to get it, manifest. I almost do you want to add the flavor that you are manifesting like an Ifrit arm almost?
Oh my god.
Yeah, because that's kind of like what it would be, or just fucking start platinum.
Yeah, you're basically manifesting an Ifrit arm almost, with your physicality, as the base and back of your neck kind of grows hotter and hotter the closer this laser gets to you. And you feel a +3 in this moment, as this is an alternate source of fire from Red Moonstone energy. And that 6, or no, that 6 is actually a 9. And you
Damn.
push it enough out of the way that it only grazes the ship. Mordecai, with your wax coating, with your mobility roll, change up of a 6, and adding with the Lashi's additional 1 to the mix. Oh no, you needed 3. 3 to the mix. Nice.
Yeah.
More than a drop in the hat. Let's go. You're able to steer, avoid the rest of the damage that would have come your way, and get up alongside the ship.
Everybody hold on to something. You should be used to the barrel rolls by now.
Oh no.
Deja vu.
Everyone feels the wind exponentially hitting their face. The heat of that laser blast just grazing past. If it had hit your ship in a full, complete, direct shot, it would have taken a moderate consequence.
Oof.
So keep that in mind. Any direct fire or any fire that hasn't been completely mitigated from a Gigas is just a grounds for consequence.
No pressure. Got it.
Yeah. No pressure.
No pressure. Luckily, you only have to deal with the one head. And luckily, that head, needs its recharge time. Which is something you don't have to worry about because of your mobility rolls. You are now up alongside it.
So no head.
So no head.
No head. No head.
So no.
Damn.
To get on board the flagship is not an
Dean in the
easy
background
one.
raising an eyebrow.
To get on board, let me hydrate. Hi, Queen Blinky.
Yes.
Drink water.
Consume.
God damn it. All right.
Yes. She beat me to it.
Yes, wood. Wood.
Go piss, girl.
Thank you. Thank you. I was about to say that.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Immediately, kind of, this air-to-air combat starts, or continues, as you're trying to board this flagship. It seems that the Echo is already stationary, it's locked into its position. It will still take a little bit of time for Alice to get here. Are you all boarding on the ship, or are you going to attempt to shoot it from your own ship? You have 2 courses of action. You can either try to board it while it's here. It will still traverse. It will still try to attempt to go into this cave.
Mark,
Or, yes.
sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
What if I cast a teleportation spell through one of our magic cannons to the red Giga's head? Can I teleport it off of that ship?
So here's the
Well, so no matter what he says next, you won. I just need you to know that.
so
Oh my god.
you're trying to teleport the ship.
No. I'm
Oh.
trying to teleport the red Giga's head.
Oh, the red Giga's head. Okay.
That's what I said!
Okay. Yeah, okay. We can attempt that. Where are you trying to attempt it to? Where are you trying to teleport it to?
Well, how far can I teleport with my spell?
If you want to teleport really far, it will be a D100 roll.
Okay.
However, nothing of a known location. I'll say this. On a D100, after you roll... Okay. Trying to find the
my
logistics
God.
of this. No, you're fine.
You're good.
I first need a magic
good.
roll. Because you already
Okay.
have the teleportation spell. You don't have to roll wild magic. You already have the teleportation spell. I need you to roll magic
Yes.
roll. You have to beat the Gigas's magical defenses. If you can beat the Gigas's natural defenses, you can teleport it.
I have an idea to help you with this.
Go on.
I'm gonna look to Shalou. Yeah, you're immediately turned off, but trust me. I'm gonna look to Shalou. I'm gonna point at the magic cannon, and I'm gonna say, I need you to hit that fucking thing with the hardest. What is it, Dronos? The debuff spell.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I need you to
That's
shoot the
a good
hardest
one.
debuff at that thing you can.
Okay.
I got you. I know you didn't like one of those words, but I got you.
I get it. I appreciate it.
I'll say as a circumstance bonus, setting the scene, Shalu would give you a +2 to the roll.
By the
Okay,
power
I
of
think I'm gonna-
magic and this ancient wizard we found, we will succeed.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna use a fate point to reroll my
Okay.
magic. And then I get a +2 to that.
So a total of 7.
So, yeah, total of 7.
Is that your final roll?
And then, no, let's use one more fate point and add another +2.
Okay.
Get
So
it to 9.
total of 9.
Yes.
You meet and beat its defenses.
I had a feeling. Okay.
So you are just able to get through and shoot a shot. Shalu enchants the magic cannon with some extra drill nose. As you fire off your shot, it's like a 1-2 punch. First the drill nose goes off, then the teleportation spell goes off.
I like it.
I need you to roll a D100. You can call it high or low. The closer to your number is, if you call it high, if you get 80 or above, you can determine where it goes within a range of, let me see, within a range of 12 hours. Anything less than that
Okay, got it.
goes to 10 hours, to 8 hours, to 6, to 4, to 2.
Okay.
If you get lower, if you get low enough, it could go onto the island, it could go randomly elsewhere.
All right, let's see what happens then.
All right,
I'm gonna call. This.
you're gonna call low. right, 32. Good. Might not be able to control fully where it goes, or at least you might not have like a good space for it to go, but you can teleport it within 10 hours of your location. I would say this crack right here
That's a
is
long
where you
distance
guys
shot.
are.
Mordecai? What did you say, Dylan?
Oh, that's some long distance shit. Okay. I thought he was telling you where it's
Yeah.
gonna drift to. If you just whoop, whoop, and just magic erase right off the ship. But okay.
I mean, that's kind of what I want to do. I kind of just want to drop it into the sky.
No
Get
problem.
it away from land. Like, pull it closer and just...
What the abyss do with it what it wants?
Exactly. Or I could
Oh,
just drop
I
it into
see why he
Balua and
was,
have it crushed. Yeah.
I see now why he did those hour ranges.
Yep.
Hmm.
Maybe I should have it drop somewhere in Balua. What do you guys think?
I don't know if that's a good idea. It seems like the opposite of what we want. It just evaporates in the middle of the Bane Council chamber. Just it's in range.
That was
It's in
my
range.
thought.
It is at the edge of the
No,
range.
I want
It would hit
I
the
don't-
edge
I'm
of the
not- I
aisle and go, like the top off. I'm gonna do a
So
roll.
you
credits,
said
it killed
that
Arthur.
have some say, right?
I'm gonna do a roll
Oh my god.
because here's the thing: of
Okay.
the known locations that are within that range, you have, I think, the edge of Nasrad,
Okay.
or the edge of the Bane Isle. You can attempt one of those two spaces, or I will be doing a roll to see where randomly in this section it goes.
Do a roll.
Do a roll? Okay. North, south, east, and west. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We rolled to hit it. We rolled for range. Now we're rolling for location. It's the beauty of D&D. If a DM can say, you know what? I don't know the answer to this. Dice, what do you think?
Okay. It is going south. Let's do
Oh god, where's Lahana?
1 and 2. Lahana's not near.
Okay, good. That's the last thing. Fucking
you
Giga's
imagine?
head appear in the black sand pit.
East, west. 1 and 2.
Oops. Add it
Okay.
to the list of
It's going
things
west.
I've done wrong to Mordecai.
Okay.
It's a running tab.
So it is.
Going west.
Somewhere there.
That's southwest. That's not west.
Yes. If first roll was south, second roll was west. So it's going southwest.
Okay. Okay.
I was seeing if it was going like directly south, southwest, southeast, one of those three, and this is where we land on.
Okay.
So it is somewhere in that direction. You feel. It has landed on land somewhere.
Yeah. I have a question
Yes.
about the specifics of how this Gigas work. So it's the head has been separated from the others?
Correct.
And is it just a head? Does it have like little limbs and stuff too?
It
or
is
it
just a
floating
head. You could roll me a crafts roll to see if you could determine like what's
Okay.
going on with it.
Can I do that too?
Yes, you can also, anyone who would like to roll a crafts roll can roll me a crafts roll.
I would like to roll the macaroni and cheese roll, thank you.
Oof.
Never mind, dice, I keep eating.
Man.
Unfortunately, you don't know how. It's been disassembled, but still kept in a way that it could be utilized and used, and that's all you have.
Palpatine returned.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Interesting.
It has been teleported off the ship.
Main objective, done.
Yep. After it gets teleported off the ship, you see this blast of black moonstone energy that has hit it and has ripped it from this space. Like a shot of a black hole, like
That's exactly what I was thinking.
goes in it and boop, gets popped out somewhere else. Real quick, going on an ad break. If anyone wants to use the bathroom right now, go ahead and do it. It is the hourly ad break.
Thank you, ads. My bladder thanks you.
Yeah, same. Real quick, using the bathroom.
Okay, go piss.
Just go. Hey.
All right. Ad ends in like 2 minutes.
Okay, so we got time.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I didn't realize my mic wasn't muted.
Something that will let you know, Lisha. Now that the Giga's head is no longer there, you feel the buff dissipate.
Oh, damn it, we didn't take that part, so.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
But
I just didn't want it shooting at anybody else.
It was
Let's-
from the blast, though.
It was from the blast, but
Okay.
so the fun thing is, the reason why you were getting that constant bonus was actually from that source. It was always around, and it was so strong, it always provided that bonus on the battlefield for these sky fights.
Who the fuck else on this ship uses red moonstone? Better get the ass in place.
Oh my gosh.
You got a job.
I have several jobs.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Hey, I'm just saying, there's a red moonstone chamber that Ross isn't using right now.
For once, he's not sleeping in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
30 seconds left, and ad break finishes.
Shalou could just be a magic battery for you if you wanted.
Honestly, that's so true. Wait, You just gotta deal with him. That's the.
That actually
the
might be
drawback.
very true. Shilu could just constantly channel or radiate some red moonstone energy into an orb.
I'm just saying, you don't have to like the guy, but we have an ancient fucking wizard on board who's capable of high magic. We might as well just get our fucking money's worth out of him. Is all I'm goddamn saying. You can roll your eyes at him. He's fucking your connection as we speak.
Fuck him.
JT, you lagged.
You just got portrayed by Decepticons, or Shalou said no. I cast fuck your connection. But what'd you say? Uh-oh.
I was just saying, fuck the magic wizard. I think I need to change the Wi-Fi I'm on.
But I need him to ponder his
be
orb so I
back.
can do more cool shit.
Honor the orb.
Turn on the orb! Any channel! Look at the fucking spires!
The spires.
Mhm.
Welcome back.
Hopefully that's better. It was getting a little spotty.
A little choppy, a little chopping spot. All right, so
Yeah, just a little bit.
I need either some rolls from people. You're going on board the ship, correct? I need athletics checks for those who are going on board the ship. If you were using either the grapple gun or the Colton Claw, you can do those at advantage.
I'm frozen on stream. I don't know.
Oh, you are frozen on stream. Why are you frozen on stream?
I have no idea.
Why are you the only one frozen on stream?
You're making a great face though.
Yeah, it's finally May, and my students have finally picked up on the faces that I make, which is great. Especially my 7th period. We have like 2 students specifically. If one student, I love him to death. Like one day, one kid was one of my Velcro kids too, and he's like, "What are we?" And he's like, "You do the work that is on the board." He was so fed up. He was like so dramatic about it. I couldn't help but laugh, and I'm like, "Thanks, Jesus."
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that another hydrate?
From
Yeah.
our vantage, if it's not, it should be. From our vantage point, do we see Frost or Alex?
You do not see Vrost or Alex. They appear to be already on the ship.
Okay, I was about to say I'm semi-familiar with the Echo. Is the hatch open or has it been opened?
Hatch is open. It does not look like it's been breached from the outside, though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I guess we're jumping in. Hand controls back to Cyrilus. Good luck. Avoid the cannons. You'll know them when you see them. I will be using the Colton Claw, and if anyone doesn't trust their athletics, they can latch onto me. Do I need to roll if I'm using the claw?
Yes.
Okay.
Need to roll athletics.
But you get your roll at advantage, or +2, your choice.
Oh no, I'll take the 6. Should be fine.
Done deal.
Should be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, fine.
Six
I need to
degrees.
know, are any NPCs going with you besides Bit?
Do we want to bring Beryl or Nadine?
It's a good idea.
I'm down with Nadine coming for crowd control and healing.
Nadine
then-
gives you the thumbs up and then
Yeah, I-
immediately grapples also with her grapple gun.
Yeah, we did get this from them.
Oh.
All right.
KT got frozen again.
Oh no. Looked like she was doing a big think.
She's doing a big think now.
Just rubbing the brain cells together, hoping to catch fire. Oh. She's back.
She's back.
She's muted. Oh, she's gone again. Or well, she's doing a deeper think.
I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive again. I'm dead again.
I'm dead. Alive, I'm dead. Contemplation.
Contemplation. I'll be right back real quick. Gonna solve some problems.
Yep.
He's got to ponder the orb.
Yes. The orb.
I don't have. Wait, do I have? No, wait, I do. It's a peep. But it's orb shaped.
Mm. Mm-hmm. The closest thing I have an orb in here is an N7 helmet.
Shepherd,
No.
I must ponder.
Shepherd, ponder the orb, Shepherd.
Garrett's just being like,
You exist because we allow it, and you will ponder because we demand it. Have you played all the Mass Effect games?
No.
Okay.
I know a lot about them because Josh played them.
Okay.
I didn't do the space pew pew. I did the fantasy pew pew.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, the Dragon Age and Mass Effect lines were divisive among nerds.
Yeah.
Not everyone appreciated both.
I know. This
This is kind of orbish. There we go. Just ponder the ghost. Just
yeah, there you go.
Sundance now.
All right. So Nadine, on board to go. Anyone else that's going with you from the NPCs?
Beryl.
Beryl's going with you? Okay. So Nadine and Beryl, anyone else?
Shaloo's on magic defense duty.
Shaloo's on magic defense.
On
Gregorio.
Keep my ship safe.
There's Gregorio, there is Leaf.
God, pick you up on defense as well.
Allred's going to stay on defense.
Yeah, I don't know how tenacious these maybe Valuan soldiers are. So
That's completely fair.
Which, by the way, speaking of maybe Valuan soldiers, I have another thing to throw at you. I still have the illusion eye in. So is anything hiding in plain sight?
There is several things hiding in plain sight now.
Uh-oh.
Here's your hydrate.
Good.
Thanks.
There's water bottles everywhere on the ship.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you see water bottles everywhere. You see that that various members of the crew that are on this flagship are decked out. Even though they look like they're Valuans, there are certain members of the Bane clan on the ship.
He's here. I bet good money he's here.
Yeah, we thought that before, and it was an imposter.
What you also see is that there is an enchantment at the front far hull that is radiating like a signal of a Valuan ship that seems to be granting them. It is like, since you have your understanding of not only tech, but you also see the illusions, you see that there is this device similar to those of the Valuans that they have to kind of signal to technological aspects that they have out on the main gate for safe passage.
Understood. I would like to change my course of action then.
What would you like to do?
I'm staying at the helm.
Okay.
I'm splitting the party. I will be your AC-130 Overwatch. I will be gunning Valuan members down left and right, and I am going to beeline straight for that signal and make sure they knock at the door and get turned away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have fun. And if shit gets nasty, I can jump in, but...
Of course.
Okay.
So negate my athletics.
Understood. Lisha, Dalashi.
I was adding a +2 to my athletics.
Got it. You have a 6. Dalashi, do you want to take Mordecai's since you could have had the grapple gun bonus anyway instead?
Yeah, take it. Yeah.
All right. So with the 2 6s, Lisha, Dalashi, you were successful. You go on board with Nadine as well as Beryl. The 4 of you go on board this ship. I want you to know that the ship is still actively moving through this cavern. You all are actively still continuing through this cavern.
Is it in the cavern yet? I thought it was on its way to the cavern.
It was at the entrance when you all like teleported the head off of it.
Okay.
And it is going now through this cavern. Now, to reiterate, the cavern itself is at the lowest part that it can be at for this continent before it descends into deep sky. Now, again, your ship is thankfully rated now for upper sky and deep sky because of the additional hulls that you put on. You can't go into lower than deep sky because of other things that you don't have yet, but if it gets any lower, keep that in mind. You are traversing the lowest point. As you are going through this tunnel and this cave opening, you see these crackles and flashes of lightning underneath you. I think this is, truthfully, if I recall correctly, only the second time you've ever been so low into deep sky. You see these flashes of lightning. You see... Actually, yeah, it was when you were in the Forgotten Alcatraz. You actually had a viewpoint into the lower recesses of deep sky.
Yeah.
The lightning strikes here are far more frequent. Mordecai, you will be having to roll every so often piloting to avoid lightning strikes.
Okay. Just to paint the picture, we're in like a semi-tunnel and the bottom's open to the deep sky?
Correct. It is...
Okay.
It is semi-circled tunnel. Top half is the top of is like the underbelly of the continent.
Got it.
And then
Okay.
underneath you is deep sky.
All right. So it's not like if I fall off the ship, I land in a tunnel. It's no, you're going deep skydiving. Enjoy.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
This is an actual thing in the game.
Sure.
And I'm really hyped for it because it's cool.
Sounds neat as fuck.
Does.
Also, I'm gonna take a quick moment to geek out. Claire Obscura, Expedition 33.
Here we go.
That game. So one of my main reasons that I love Skies of Arcadia so much and why I wanted to do this campaign is because of Skies of Arcadia, its secrets, its world traversal, everything that you could see on the expedition map and everything else. I get that exact same beautiful feeling from Expedition 33 with its exploration, with any of the different areas that you can traverse, the things that you could find, the things that just kind of pop up out of fucking nowhere, and you're like, oh, this is a place I want to explore. And it has that pure joy of exploration, even if I hate the fact that it doesn't have a mini map for some of its locations. It focuses on that exploration. It focuses on that wonder, and I absolutely love it.
And this is the part where Mark proudly announces that the next project after this campaign is an Expedition 33 campaign.
Oh.
That would be so cool.
Oh.
That would be so cool.
I would happily run a one-shot for this crew based in the world of Expedition 33.
Oh. Say if not, then
Yeah, you have to
I've been
invite Casey.
itching for a cyberpunk one. Sorry to sidebar, it's the ADD.
That's
But
very fair. If I knew more about the world of Cyberpunk, I would do it.
I think I have this stuff.
it's my own personal mental knowledge. Like I could read it.
That's fair.
It's like about being like, okay, hey, I am in it.
I would feel comfortable doing like pocket experiences of it, but the whole big picture still escapes me. Also, how to run it. I don't know how Josh did it. Like every time we played, I'm like,
Yeah.
I know what I'm good at. How do I do it?
It was the jacket.
He's like, here you go. Let me hold your hand. Let me walk you through. Be a big boy. But yes, that is my sidebar. That is my rant. Again, you are entering this half circle. Top half is just the roof, underbelly of the continent, and below you is deep sky. Lisha, Dalashi, you both, as well as Bip, Beryl, and Nadine. Here's your hydrate.
Hydration 33.
Hydration
A
33.
little evil laugh.
You all descend further, get on top side, and are you going to make a hole through the ship in order to go into it, or are you going to try to find an access point?
You know,
What do we want to do, Lisha?
If we get to fuck shit up, we get to fuck shit up. Unless we want to be sneaky. I can do either or. I'm that kind of rogue.
Look, I don't want to do sneaky. This is a balloon ship. Let's fuck it up.
Okay, I'm hearing
Our
We-
ship's
blow a
right
hole in
there
it.
if we need to get off.
we have
We do
our
have barrel.
we have
You
our
do have
expert
barrel.
mountain hole puncher on deck. So
Yep.
You have a lot of hole
Listen.
punchers. Between Dalashi, Lisha, and Beryl, you can punch a hole through something. Magically
Yes,
or
we can.
physically.
Okay, so first of all, we
Alright,
gotta
so
decide.
how do you want to donut the ship?
always talk about holes. Whew, Mordecai.
Yeah.
Choices are either Ace or Rengoku.
You just tell me where you want to be, and I'll put you there.
Sorry. Anime joke.
No, I... Poor donuts.
Here's the thing: do we want to end up in the hall? Do we want to end up where the captain would be? Where do we want to end up? And that's where we'll put all of the
What if?
hole-making
Sorry, this is the ADD.
work.
What if
Oh,
we get
you're
to the point of the captain? It's like a full Toph moment. If
I
you,
do
know
like
what
that. I
if
do
you
like
know what I'm
that.
referencing.
I do like that. Let's go for that. Is that feasible, Mark? Can we try for that?
You're trying to punch a hole through the captain's quarters?
Like where the captain would
smile.
be steering the ship.
The bridge.
We want to take over this ship.
Okay,
The
you want the
bridge.
bridge.
Yes, I couldn't think of the word.
The bridge
I could
for
not think of the word.
the bridge for potential captain's quarters would be on this flagship more towards the front. Specifically, Valuan flagships have, I would say, the front half barge. It would be nestled in there, back enough that it could be defended, but forward enough that it could
Yeah.
have a viewpoint.
It's not going to be defended this time.
So Mordecai, give me a driving roll to get them to that location.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up an image reference of Lewin flagship just so I have a mental picture. But
I
Let
can
me give-
post one.
I would love that. Rolling of crafts because stunts are fun. Wee. 5. Oh, wait. I think what makes this thing tick works with that. Because it's a crafts roll. It is. Can I get 7, sir?
Done deal. You easily enough get them forward. Right ship.
Alright. This time I get to play support and let the ladies just do the damage.
what a change up.
I'm a gentleman.
Gentleman and a scholar.
Sorry, I just imagined a desk pamphlet of Mordecai Tlark, scholar of inappropriate nonsense.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm about to post it in our image reference.
Gadgetry, medicine, cunnilingus. I got it all.
God.
So in image references, you will
I just went to
see-
high five Josh.
Yeah.
I'll high five him. Wait, I'll high five him for you.
There we go. Thank you.
Okay, about where would you say that we landed in this image, Mark?
You see where the gold designs are towards the front half of the ship?
Yeah.
The gold design on the right of the anchor.
Okay, so a
Okay,
little slit in
cool.
the front.
Yeah, that slit in the front would be the front, like, viewport. And
Uh-huh.
where that design emblem is where the actual captain's quarters is.
Mhm.
And the bridge.
The observation bridge actually is different located. That's more towards the back of the ship. That's where the head kind
Told
of
us
like...
they were in the same place.
Sorry, I was wrong. I'm making an addendum for that.
Okay.
The observation deck and where the Rakuman head was is back towards the back T-looking
Tower?
barge tower.
It's the tower.
The tower in the back.
Whereas everyone responsible for driving the ship is in the front bridge.
Correct.
Okay.
Alright. So either we can punch a hole down, or we can punch a hole into the tower. What would you like to do, Elisha?
Do we want to be able to keep the ship, or are we just going to fuck it up entirely?
I think fuck it up. What do you think? Yeah.
Then we have to punch downwards.
Okay, let's do it.
Somewhere.
Punched.
Frost. Bang,
Punched
bang. A single tear.
Bang bang.
In it.
Unless we want to, like, go scare the captain. Like,
We could split off like 2 and 2. Like 2 go to the captain and then 2 do the bridge.
How would you be splitting? How would you triple split this party?
father, daughter, two bad bitches.
I have a,
Let's do it. I
I-
like the bad bitches.
I have a
There you go.
recommendation if you want to hear it. Otherwise, I'll
Uh-huh.
keep my damn trap shut.
Okay, let's hear your recommendation.
Someone in flagship of Arthur may be on board. I don't know if anyone's on the ship wants to split up. The observation deck on the top of the T, that's a target that we can hit on the Powong potentially. The front one where they're actually piloting the ship, that's gonna be a harder hit from the outside.
I also like Lisha and Dalashi's suggestion of father-daughter bad bitches together. If you want to do that, so Beryl and Lisha with Dalashi and Nadine with Bip.
Yeah.
If you want, like he makes a good point, but at the same time, if you guys want to pivot, you can pivot later and regroup. Who would like to go where if you decide to do that split? If you decide to
think-
do that split.
I want to say Beryl and Lisha should go to the captain's quarters,
Okay.
just because I tend to be a little squishier, and Lisha is better at dodging and things like that, and there's probably going to be more difficulties there. And Beryl has that manpower.
Done deal.
And then it'll be me and Nadine for the bridge.
Done deal.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, that works.
Sounds perfect. All right. So it goes as follows.
Look, we don't give a fuck about Arthur. Fuck you, Arthur. We'll see what happens.
Jesus.
The sentiment seems strangely familiar.
Yeah, it wasn't me that time now, was it?
No?
So what happens is as follows. You both got your rolls to get onto the ship respectively.
Do you want something a little bit more intense for music?
A little bit. Give me a second. Let me change this up. Oh, sorry.
Bless
Bless
you.
Bless you.
There we go.
Just watched with sneeze and a delay.
Ugh.
Also, I don't see any of our cameras up, but I don't know if that's just subject to you tabbing out.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Okay.
There we go.
All right. Haha. Oh Jesus! Thank you for the 60-month tier. Jesus.
Well,
It showed him as the returning tier subscriber. Did you use Twitch Prime? Oh jeez, thank you for 74. Hype
Subscribe
train.
for 5 years.
Wow, I think that's the first hype train I've ever gotten.
Hell yeah.
Wow,
Ooh, time to
so
earn.
nice.
Dylan is the conductor of the hype train.
That's what I'm renaming the ship.
If you the hype train. If you subscribe, you can be a you can be an additional passenger on the hype train.
Bitch, you get enough of my money as it is.
You could use your free Twitch Prime subscription.
I've already used that.
Okay, never mind. It's reoccurring
Nice
every month.
try though.
You gotta resub every month. It's not an automatic Twitch Prime subscription. Anyway, Lisha and Beryl, you both are going to the communication deck, or are you going to the captain's quarters?
I think it was captain's quarters is what we had decided.
So you both punch down into the captain's quarters. Delashi, you and Nadine go up top to the communications bridge. I want both of you, Delashi, roll me magic. Lisha, roll me physique. Both of you can either get a +2 to this roll or a advantage on the roll with your respective partners who are helping on this.
Let's see. I'll just take advantage.
Okay, that was weird.
That was very weird.
That was weird. Can I roll?
They fell
What?
over each other?
What? Can I try another roll just to make sure this is working?
Yeah, try another physique roll.
That.
Okay.
Why did it share?
I have no clue. That was very weird. So Delashi, you're going with the 6?
Yeah.
Lisha, are you going with the 4?
I'll make it a 6.
Also make it a 6.
Yeah.
Lisha, you and Beryl kiss both of your fists and just section after section, like fucking One Piece barrel barge busting, decking the section of the ship in order to create a concave dent. That
like Garp?
Yeah, like Garp's the
Penny?
ship bag.
Yeah.
Just like punching it until boom. You open up a hole into the top side of the ship. As you open up the hole in the top side of the ship, they're like, ah, go! Like immediately fire is thrown out your way. Magic is flung, guns start barraging up. You and Barrow both go in, respectively take out the mooks that are there, and proceed onward.
Mooks.
The mooks!
Got protection from mooks.
You fucking schmucks.
Roll for schmuck.
You have automatic schmuck protection. Delashi.
What a funny tank stunt that would be.
Schmuck protection. If you are not level 2 or higher, you get slapped out of combat. If you are not,
putting it on my backup character sheet. Protection from schmucks.
Delashi. With you
Yes?
and Nadine, magically focused, magically charged. Nadine has easy access to acidic-based magics. Are you going to try to punch an additional hole through with either lightning-based, or do you want to continue tried and true ice?
So you said acidic?
She has acidic green moonstone magic, so like poisonous magic.
Yeah. So I kind of want her to erode it in a certain area, and then I just do a punch with a bolt of lightning that kind of just breaks it.
Easy enough. Like, she almost corrosive rusts a section of the communication bridge on one side, and then you pierce it with a, I believe it's the thunder spell. I don't have time to look it up right now. I've been going through several different magics.
You're totally
magic
fine.
lists.
You're totally
I'm thinking
fine.
of the Pictos right now and be like, oh, just like lightning
Yeah.
based Picto. Again, you pierce through, and not only does your shock go through the acidic corrosion, but also charges the communication towers and hits some of the inner vein workings. Seeing certain lights go dark for a moment and then go like this red glow. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Like emergency power type shit. In your respective barges, you work your way through the inner workings of the hull. Lisha, you to the captain's quarters. Delashi, you to the communications bridge. Mordecai, I need you to roll me 3 driving rolls.
Yes, sir.
As again, the storm rages.
Alright. A 1. A 2. Ugh, probably gonna be changing that, but let me get the third one out. Okay. This could all be better. The 3s don't suck, but I have a feeling they suck for what we're doing.
They are all low rolls.
Tell you what. I'll go with the first one be of 3. I'm gonna burn a fate point. Do benevolent engineer. To re-roll the second one entirely.
Gotcha.
And then I'll be burning another fate point for Son of a Sands. Just to give a +2 to the last one. So the totals would be 3. Then I'm gonna re-roll the middle one right now, and then the last one's 5.
Okay. 3, 6, and 5.
3, 6, 5.
3, 6, 5. Damn, it's fine. One more time.
Ivan, I want to state I'm trying to make my way to have a good angle on whatever broadcasting device there is, so that I can broadside it.
Okay. It is towards the front of the ship. You see that it is this wrapping that you see that whole like triangle cone and the ornament that's in the front of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
It is all that. All of it is glowing with runes that you are seeing through. That normally it should not be doing that, but it is doing that.
It's doing the thing.
It is doing the thing.
And so I'm directing Chalu, Alred, and Hervos and anyone else on the cannon to open fire on it when they get the chance.
Open fire! Open fire!
Shoot her!
Shoot her!
Run it, pointy dangly bit.
You do get struck by a bolt of lightning, though.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
As the storm rages underneath you and, like,
Don't you know?
sets a slight ablaze on the ship. Either you can take some hefty damage, or the ship can take some minor damage.
Okay. Can I
Yes.
run it through my chainmail and then use the charge of my chainmail to absorb it? The green moon still an enchanted chainmail that can negate damage.
True. What is the cooldown on that? Is it a scene? I think it is a scene. Where are you scene?
Needs time to self-repair.
Because you used that last time.
Oh, did I?
You did.
Shit. Okay. The cooldown timer I have written down for it is needs time to self-repair.
Okay.
So I don't know if you did scene or not.
I'll say scene to scene for right now. Might get adjusted later.
Sure.
Since it is a new scene, I'll allow you to do it.
All right. Cool.
That is that charge of that, right?
Yes.
Mordecai, I need you to roll me a notice check.
What do my eyes see? I don't know what I see with a 3,
Okay.
but I'm trying to save those fate points, so
With a 3, the
I
storm
don't know if the eye
rages
helps me at
on.
all of it, but
The storm rages on, and it just seems a bit more unsettling. I'll say.
Cool. I'm gonna. I get a weird vibe from it.
You get a weird vibe from it.
I'm gonna shout out to Oliver to keep an eye on it so that maybe he could use his notice next time.
Oh my god.
All right, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Great, great.
Would you mind putting the crow's nest back up then?
How big is the tunnel?
The tunnel is, in comparison to your ship, pretty fucking huge. But
Damn.
I would say, like, at most, you could only get like 3 of the size ships that the Valuan ship is.
Okay.
At least
We're
safely.
probably best served by mobility rather than straight line speed right now anyway, so yeah, sure.
You put back up his crow's nest, he gets up on board.
Yep.
It gets good. No. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
He gets snapped off, it was Oliver, he's dead.
No!
Lisha,
Oh my gosh.
you and Beryl charge through the mooks. You work your way to the captain's quarters.
Underrated word.
Honestly, yeah. Gotta bring it back.
After your 7th mook,
Me after too many mooks.
you come upon the captain's chambers, and then there is a rather large general inside who is fully decked out in Valuan armor.
How large? Like Barrel's pretty large. Like I like that.
barrel size, but
I'm okay. Now I'm
additionally with armor.
Full Metal Alchemist interaction, and you know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's like Alphonse level. It's like, sizes up Barrel. Barrel sizes him up. It is a disservice to see one
Ooh.
sleep so long. Let us fight. Do you engage in combat, or do you let Beryl handle this?
Do I have a choice?
You do. You do. You can choose.
Oh my god.
You can choose to either roll initiative right now, and we will take initiative between you and Beryl and this individual, or you will do something on the side, separate but different. There may or may not be combat if you choose to avoid this combat now.
Okay, but I gotta ask him, what does he mean by stoop so low?
Yeah, who was talking to who?
Yeah.
Roll me empathy.
I don't.
Did Beryl say it or did the general say it?
The general said it.
Yeah, not that. Like that's not Beryl's voice. How bad is this gonna be?
A 1.
It's a 1 to begin with.
Are you staying with the 1? Are you trying to add anything to it, or are you leaving it?
I could try a 3. I got plenty of fate points.
You could try a 3.
I could try a 3.
Yeah. So you spend a fate point, add it to your roll. With a 3, although there's something that's odd there, you get the sense that this is someone from the Bane clan who is calling out Beryl.
What?
I had a feeling. Because I was like, you don't say that shit unless you fucking know somebody. You just say, oh, you stoop so low.
Hold up.
The fuck you mean?
Give me a moment.
Wait. Does Leisha recognize anybody else from the Bane clan?
Oh, Mordecai pointed out earlier there were Bane clan members on board, disguised as Valyrian soldiers.
Oh, this is fucked. Oh man, this is fucked.
Yeah, I said that before y'all jumped on.
Leave.
That's why I said Arthur's probably here.
Yeah. No, I realized that part. It was just I didn't think it would be all. I thought they would still have like some balloons trapped, like navigating the ship.
Although
That might be the case.
you have this information out of character, Leisha, you don't have it in character yet. Out of character, and when you eventually do realize who this is, if you look in Bane Isle, actually I'll just reply it right here and I'll say this is the person. You can click to see that right there.
He looks like an alternate skin for Beryl in a fighting game.
Yeah.
Literally. He does. He does.
It's like 2-player Beryl.
He,
God.
out of character, he is one of the old guard.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're about to watch a Shaolin fucking showdown right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Stand back and let him duke it out. Give him some buffs if you can.
Are you going to be in the fight, or are you going to be out of the fight?
Mom, get the camera.
What, Mom?
Agatha.
Agatha, get the camera.
Oh, jeez.
No, Agatha would throw herself in the fight. Let's
Oh, she throw hands.
do it. This is hard. Ooh. Like, my pride says let them fight it out, but the gremlin says fight.
You could straight up ask Beryl.
As you look, Dad.
Dad.
Beryl's just going to interpose himself between you and the individual.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Dragon Ball Z
That's
fight.
all.
Dragon Ball Z fight.
Yes!
1v1 me, you pussy.
That's all I needed. To know I was not gonna interfere.
Okay. Okay, yep. This is what we're doing. So Beryl interposes himself between you and the unknown individual from the Bane clan. You notice that as the two fight, the armor that he is wearing is all an illusion. You see him go to swing with like this halberd, like weapon that the Valuans usually swing with, and it ends up just being a fist that clashes with barrels. And you see it just ever so slightly. Back and forth, the two duke it out. That on the side, I need you to roll me stealth, and I need you to roll me notice check. All right, that's stealth. All right. With your stealth and your notice check, are those your final totals?
Yeah, I'm pretty good with that.
Understood. Your stealth, you keep like a semi fly on the wall. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Thank you.
How about those you trying to emulate Elisha's stealth sound like, ha?
My
You
God.
go around, you see that there are a few more mooks here, but you notice one mook among the rest.
Not a mook, a schmuck.
Let's schmuck.
Oh my God.
It's upgraded to schmuck.
Oh, he upgraded?
No.
So it's Mook, Schmuck, and then what's above Schmuck?
Yeah.
Mook, Schmuck, Henchman.
Yep.
Oh my God.
It's very important.
Yes.
That
I was
stands
gonna
out.
say,
That stands out from the rest, and specifically the reason why they stand out from the rest is because you notice that they have, like, as you're stealthing about, you notice that they have the last call.
You motherfucker! Son of a bitch!
You remember the last call is the gun that Rost wanted back very desperately.
oh, he's dead. This motherfucker won't even know what happened. It'll be like that scene where a character gets their head cut off, and all you see is the viewpoint of their head falling, and they're like, what happened?
It's too fast for them to even react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stance.
It's like, eh.
Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
We will come back to that,
Oh my God.
as that is the last thing that you see as we go back to Delcy. Delashi,
Alright. Alright.
you work your way. There are conversely, more schmucks than there are mooks as you work your way up the communications bridge into the tower. You and Nadine battle your way through, taking out a few people. As you get higher and higher into the communications bridge, you open and there is this large communication bridge, viewfinder, glass port, all of it. Half of the section is missing because it was semi-attached to the to the Gigas head that you blasted off. So there's just a back wall hole that's missing wires and other additional sections.
They just have like a tarp over it at this point.
Pretty much.
Like hiding it.
Pretty
What
much.
just happened?
Oh my God.
You see very crudely, Silver Moonstone has been used to kind of like quickly transmute a hatch closing over it, but it is noticeable. You see inside, there appears to be one Valuan shadow, and then other henchmen that are inside the communications bridge that are actively working and delegating tasks. As you get there, someone else to the side is like, oh hey, yeah, yeah, the great job out there, by the way. And you turn over to your side and it's just Alex chilling saying like, hey, what's up? Good job. Delcy, was that you that teleported that head out of the way. That shit fucking... Oh, that shit packs a punch.
Was. Yes, it was. Why are you being so fucking casual right now?
Oh, because we're taking out the ship.
Yes, but is it just you here? Who else is here?
I saw Vrost earlier. He headed in. He was like barreling through his own way. I told him I wanted to go to the communications bridge. He wanted to go elsewhere.
Okay.
He's on a vendetta.
Yes, he is. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Let's fucking take this over, and we'll catch up a little bit more later. How does that sound?
No problem. Sounds great.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, man. Anyone
Fucking
else?
Alex.
Anyone else on board? Like, oh, hi. I don't think I've met you. Quickly has a quick exchange with Nadine. Nadine's like, hi. Yeah. Name is Nadine.
Oh yeah.
They never met.
Aisha and Beryl. Yeah, that's true.
Aisha and Beryl? Okay,
Beryl,
okay, cool,
right?
cool.
They are over at the tower.
They're over at the tower? Okay. Or the, you mean captain's quarters?
Yeah, in the tower.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get in there.
What are you laughing about? What are you laughing about? Tilda's laughing at me.
You see him get
All
his
right.
like bow at the ready, and like it's like, all right, do you want to start this? You want me to start this? You want to help me with some magic, and like I can, you can fuck some shit up in there.
Let's see. What do I want to do?
I also need you to roll me investigation, please.
Three.
3. All right. The 3, you mostly just notice the individuals that are in the area. You see that they're working on some form of communication. One person, the shadow does appear to be holding a device that looks like it has some black moon shards or stone. It's hard to decipher.
Do any of them look particularly stronger than the others? Do I notice anything like that?
Some of the henchmen look strong. That's it. It's hard to decipher.
Okay.
Mostly because I thank you for this. It's mostly because Mordecai is not there to see through the illusions that are there.
All right.
I'm happy.
So she goes, this one, and she uses Moon's Wrath and gives them a mild consequence.
Ooh, nice. Done deal. All right. You kick off the start of the fight, and there is now engaged combat over there in the communications bridge. Hand back over to Mordecai.
Do that, Dylan.
What'd you say?
Why would you do that? Why?
I didn't do anything. Anyway, what do you do for me?
Mordecai, I need you to roll me 3 more
Yes,
drivings.
Oh, hang on.
And additionally, give me the ship's shooting and or fighting.
Okay.
You start to work on that communications device.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay, that's good. Hell yeah.
Burp buff.
Yeah, sure. I think the crabs got me struck by lightning last time, so I'm gonna put a fate point into that. So 5, 6 on navigation.
Also, here are those hydrates that I missed. I'm sorry. I'll just down the
How
rest of
dare
my
you.
water bottle.
Thank God you're actually drinking water.
And then you needed fight or
Fight or shoot it.
Shoot? Well, the Palong doesn't have fight on its sheet. It's shoot/magic.
Then shoot
So-
slash magic you will roll.
So we'll do that. I'm just for Mordecai's sheet, just because it's here in front of me and it's easy.
Yep.
I will be rolling will,
Got it.
because it's the same plus.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. The Palong has fate points too, right?
Palong does have fate points. Palong has 7 fate points, if I recall correctly.
Hell yeah. I think it's gonna burn a couple of them.
Okay.
I'm just taking a peek here. It's gonna burn 3 fate points. It's gonna re-roll the first one and add +2 to the others. So 6, 5, and let's see what the re-roll does. 6, 5, and 5.
6, 5, and 5. With the first starting volley of fire coming from the Palong, you're able to damage it moderately. The device is still active, still echoing its signal, but it is pretty badly hurt.
Okay.
Maybe another volley or two will disarm it.
I have an idea for next time I get a shot at it.
Okay.
If I get another shot at it tonight, because I know we're coming up on time.
Yep.
But I'm gonna try to set the scene with a crafts roll to try to be like, like aim for below the spire, like Anakin episode 2 looking ass.
Understood. Last but not least, your driving rolls. What was the total? It was 5, 6, and 3.
No, it was 5, 5, 6.
5, 5, 6.
I
So,
remember 3 got me struck by lightning last time, so Mordecai burned a fate point on that.
burning a fate point. Done deal. You burn a fate point. Doom, doom. The lightning crackles from the underbelly of deep sky as you see, like, ricocheting right beside you, hitting the cavern wall and hitting to the side. Give me one more notice check.
Does our lovely scout, whose name escapes me for some fucking reason, I said it less than 5 minutes ago,
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar.
Oscar
Yeah,
Oswald.
Oscar.
I almost said Oliver.
It's
so you
Oliver
understand-
Oscar Oswald.
I see.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful.
All right. Initials. Ooh. I think he gets a notice as well.
Yep, you can roll at a +2 or advantage.
I'll take a +2 for an 8, sir.
You know, my dad is there as well, right?
Yep.
You know my dad.
They're busy on defense of the ship. So Alred,
Yeah.
Shalu, Gregorio, all of them defense of the ship.
I think that's the reason why Mark isn't making the ship roll against me. I'm just dodging lightning.
So your total is 8. Are you spending anything or keeping it?
You know what? We're near the end of the session. I will burn one more fate point. We're gonna get a double digit tonight on a 10.
Okay. 10. You have just succeeded.
Ah, see, there it is.
Very far down the cavern. Far, and like to where if it wasn't for the lightning strikes happening at just the right moment, you or Oscar wouldn't have seen it. Oscar relays to you what it looks like. And the moment you hear that, a slight chill comes down your spine.
Oh, jeez.
It looks like something massive, something ancient, and on par with some of the other Gigas that you've seen before. And it looks yellow. The yellow moonstone Gigas.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a fucking second.
At the end of the hallway. Now, is it? And I may not have noticed, but because fucking the ship's got a transponder on it that we assumed was for like opening a door. Is the Yellow Gigas, from what I've seen, like just behind a set of blast doors that are open because we're approaching it now?
No, it seems almost if it's blocking or guarding a territory.
Okay. Interesting. I've got a couple ideas, but I relay this to the active crew. I do not remember, truthfully, if Chelsea or Elisha...
Shalu is highly intrigued, but also says you all should get the fuck out of there.
I do not remember if Elisha or Delcy have little pocket radios on them.
They do not.
Of course not. Yeah, that thing we keep on talking about, and then we forget until we need it again.
Such is the way.
We have ship intercom, I believe, but we don't have, hey, I'll be on the ship, you're off the ship, and then we can hee at each other. We don't have that yet.
Yeah.
So.
At the very least, you do know that you could do like an all-call, like ship to ship, like megaphone type speaker of like, hey, get the fuck out, there's something in front. Just alerting everybody.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. How many turns do I feel like we have until it's a problem?
You
As
feel
far
like
as
you have
distance.
a total of 3 turns till it's a problem.
Cool.
3 turns at the start of the next session.
Yay.
Whee. Still no sign of Rost. Great.
He's probably kicking Arthur's ass somewhere.
So, friends, the
Shit.
scene is set. The
What?
issues we'll bring up next time. Elisha, you have a beautiful moment to capitalize on something and reclaim something near and dear. Kalashi, you're poised and set for a raid with Alex and Nadine.
There you go.
Mordecai, you understand the dangers that are ahead and the potential trouble that lies in wait for everyone. And this is where we'll continue next time on the Arcadian campaign, with the party split, but poised in many different directions to capitalize all at the same time. I love you all, and I will see you next time. For those tuning in, thank you. I hope you had a good one. Sorry for some of the technical difficulties. As always, they're always present. I'll try to keep getting better and better at them. Didn't have any issues with the stream on its end, but we did have some Wi-Fi connectivity issues. I'll try to fix those for next time. Here's one last hydrate before I leave, as I have to crack open another fucking water bottle.
Good.
Thank you for joining us on the Arcadian campaign. Heroes Legacy signing out. Everybody signing out. Hope you had a good time. Remember, keep on being a hero, and maybe stay tuned. Maybe I'll run an Expedition 33 one shot.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Have a good night.
Expedition 69.